Good morning. I'm going to show you how to use the Brucellosis Vaccination Record Workbook. First, there are two versions of the workbook on the Wyoming Livestock Board webpage. One is Mac or Apple compatible, and the other is PC compatible. Make sure you download the right one for your computer. I'm going to show you the Mac compatible one today because I'm working on a Mac. Double click the form to open it. Hit the Enable Macros button. There are three tabs at the bottom: Instructions, Vaccination Record, Data Input. We're going to go over the instructions in this video. Click on the Vaccination Record tab. Complete the top portion of the form. This means herd owner, address, physical address, not a P.O. box. Take the opportunity now to save this as a template for you to use for future vaccinations at the same location. Now we're going to enter the veterinarian information, starting with name, agree code, which is the veterinarian's federal accreditation number, vaccine info, vaccine used, expiration date, dosage, serial number, the tattoo, whether or not you performed an adult vaccination or a cat foot vaccination. If you performed an adult vaccination on a herd with an approved herd plan in the DSA, mark state county for payment. If you performed a cat foot vaccination, mark private owner's expense. Herd type has a selector button, and you may select beef, dairy, mixed, bison. Enter the date of vaccination. I'm using October 5th as the example. The certificate number is a combination of the Wyoming state code, the veterinarian's agree code, and the date of vaccination. If you perform more than one vaccination in a day, put an A, B, C, etc. in the cell to the right of certificate number, and that will give you a unique certification number for this record. You can enter total vaccinated number now if you'd like, or you can do that in a minute after we do the data work. Note that you cannot enter data in the data portion of the vaccination record. Those cells are protected. We're going to enter the data through the data input area. I'm going to first demonstrate how you'll complete the form for an adult vaccination or a vaccination where you have reader or electronic info. You're going to start with a list of tags. Paste that info into the worksheet. Please note that the tag at the bottom has an error. It's in scientific notation. To fix that, hover your mouse over column B, select the entire column, come to the top center of Excel, tell it that it's a number, even though it already says number. Reduce the decimal places by 2. Now all the tag numbers in column B are whole integers or whole numbers. They're still not exactly the same. This one's left aligned, this one's right aligned. For the vaccination record, that doesn't matter. But if you want to fix it, hover your mouse over column B, come to the alignment section of Excel, and center the information. Enter the age, breed, sex, and tattoo. I said RV4 like they got their first tattoo last year. Select the cells that you want to copy because you can manually type anything into these cells, but Excel will do the work for you. So select the cells you want to copy. Hover your mouse over the bottom right portion of the cells you want to copy until it turns into a crosshair. Hold your mouse down and drag it to the end of the list, and it will copy those cells. It'll do this for this cell also, but the RV4 has a number behind it, so I wanted to show you this separately because sometimes Excel wants to copy the numbers and count up like it did here. So when it does that, select the button and tell it to just copy cells instead of fill series. And then you start with record number 1. Because I told it to copy down here, it's going to want to copy this series also. But I want it to count up, so I'm going to click the button again and tell it to fill series. Your vaccination record is now filled out. Email it to us at lsbbrucellosis-mitigation@wyo.gov and save it for your records. That was a vaccination where you had an electronic itemized list of tags. Now I'll demonstrate how you'll perform an OCV. Erase all the tags from the data input sheet. The vaccination record is blank. Hit the Click Me to Begin button. This is an awesome feature for OCV entry. Enter the first tag number, enter the last tag used. Tell the program if you skipped any tags, because what if you try to put a tag and it didn't work or it broke? So I'm going to say, yes, I skipped a tag. I'm going to tell it I skipped 2 tags, tag ending in 772 and tag ending in 774. Both were in the middle of the sequence that I put in. Sometimes a veterinarian will have to use another sequence of tags because they got to the end of a bag or end of a box and the new series isn't consecutive with the previous series. So I'm going to say, yes, I used another sequence of tags. I'm going to put the first tag number in from the second sequence. I'm going to put the last tag number from the second sequence. I'm going to say, no, I didn't skip any of these. No, I did not use another sequence. Enter the age, breed, sex, and tattoo that I applied. It created 15 records for the data input, and there they are. Note that the column B, again, the tag numbers are in scientific notation, so select column B. Tell the column that they are numbers, even though it already says number. Eliminate 2 decimal places. And now there's your list of tags. Go to the vaccination record, and your record is filled out. Note that tag ending in 772 and 774 are not on the record because we pulled those out, or we said that we skipped those tags. That's how the workbook works. For the rest of the video, I'm just going to show you if you make a mistake, how do you fix it? The first thing, if you performed an OCV and you just got something really wrong, is just highlight everything and delete it and hit the Click Me to Begin button. It'll ask you the same questions and it'll populate the same data on the worksheet again. If you don't have many animals and you just want to correct like the breed because it was pulled Herefords instead of Angus, then you can type in the breed code for pulled Hereford and you can drag and copy those cells to fix them. What if you have some animals that are horned, some that are Simmental, some that are Angus? You can specify all that information. You can change the age of animals. Anything you put in these will copy itself onto the vaccination record. There is a limit of animals. The system won't support more than 620 animals. And so if you need to note that you performed a vaccination for a herd greater than 620 animals, then use a second form to do so. Thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions, call the Wyoming Livestock Board and we're happy to help. My name's Joel. Have a great day.